Welcome to a new edition of Chamber Chat. I'm your host, Melissa Benefield, and every week I get to co-host Chamber Chat with a local leader in our community, and I'm very excited to introduce to you Bud Saseda. He told me it rhymes with potato, so I want to make sure I get it right. Bud Saseda from Bud Saseda Painting Contractors. Bud, thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thanks for inviting me. It's a real pleasure.
You're my very first male co-host. You know this, right?
Man, at least you got a good-looking one.
You know it. You know it. Well, I have to tell you, your name is well known in the community. Everybody knows your business on 44 in Crystal River. I'm sure drives by it most all the time, sees your painting trucks around the community. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your painting company, because it truly is one of the premier painting companies in Citrus County.
Yes, we started the business in 1972 in Baltimore, Maryland. And then in 1988, we moved to Citrus County, and we continued the business, and we got into some other ventures, some shopping plazas, some convenience stores and all, and then we kept pursuing the painting business, and it kept growing and growing, and then we stayed very current with the modern, the greens and the low VOCs, and we started with just me and a helper. Now we've grown to 22 people, 22 employees. And sometimes it's more than that, and we've really expanded. We've done many, many big projects, and we've won all the kind of service awards. This is our third or fourth year winning Best of the Best, and we believe in giving the customers a fair shake and good service.
Yeah, and that's why you are one of the premier painting companies in Citrus County. So it's great to hear that you employ over 22 employers, which is wonderful. It's obviously a large business here in the community.
Yes.
But you don't just have your painting company, you do a lot for the community as well. You've worked with hospice, Boys and Girls Club, and you even coach Little League.
President, not a coach.
Oh,
yeah, I was involved with
more.
Crystal River League for like 15 years. I started out as an umpire, then a commissioner, and then I became a president. For about 6 or 7 years, I had a great crew, and it was about 700 children at that time. And then I was vice president of the Boys and Girls Club. I was involved with the Right to Life, and we were involved with nursing homes. At the time, we were in a lot of nursing homes. We were involved with HPH, which I know it's not local, but we still helped out a lot of people. And we were involved with them for, probably 6 or 7 years. And we try to stay very active in the community and donate to a lot of things for the children. We really like the children.
Yeah, well, I love having people like you on Chamber Chat that not only have a wonderful business in our community, but outside of your business, you do a lot. You do give back quite a bit. So
yes.
I love having people like you on that, not just work in this area, but also, give back to our community. But I do want to plug your painting business. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the services you offer? Because I know you do residential as well as commercial.
Yes, we do a lot of commercial. We just have finished a couple big projects, the brand new Crystal Chevrolet in town. We just finished a big nursing home out in Brooksville. We do dentists, doctors, but we do a lot of residentials. We do a lot of service. We work for a lot of insurance companies. We try to run a tight ship. We try to make 100% of the people happy, and that's kind of impossible. So we try to keep it to 98 or 99%. We keep the people happy. But we're growing. We keep up with all the modern times and the green jobs. And we've done some green jobs, and we got a big green job coming up. So. Well,
let's talk about that, because I think a lot of people are starting to become more ecologically sound, thinking about the environment. And when you think of paint, that's not usually an area where you think about going green, but you really can.
Yeah, when the green products, they're knocking out all the low VOCs and all the chemicals, and the paint takes a lot longer to dry now, but it's biodegradable, safe, and it's a good product. I mean, it's a lot of changes throughout the years. But we're just about everything we're bidding now, half of what we're bidding now is green, and all the new jobs that I'm bidding on, especially waterfront homes and stuff, we're going to the green products. The manufacturers have come out with some great products, along with the high prices.
Well, but I think it's a fair trade-off when you think about it taking just a little bit longer to dry versus being a lot better for our environment, I
Right.
think that's absolutely worth it. And it's nice to hear that a lot of companies are starting to become more environmentally minded and going with that, because paint is a wonderful thing. I love to paint. I actually find it to be very therapeutic and a very great way to brighten something up or change the look of the appearance. So if somebody drives through Citrus County, what are some of the businesses that you've done that people can look at and say, oh, that's Bud Cesada's work?
Well, we do all the duplexes in Meadowcrest. We do all the condos in Pelican Cove. We just finished 188 condos at the Islands in Crystal River. We do Dr. Swanson's, Dr. Grillo's, Steve Lamb, Crystal Chevrolet, Eagle Buick, AAA Roofing. We just finished a big project right down the street, the new East Storage, and that was all green, and we changed everything to red, and it was all green product though, but we've done many products.
Well, Bud, we have a great show in store for our viewers today. We have David Collins from Brentwood's going to come and talk about how golf can improve your business, as well as their golf tournament that's coming up in September. Jim Ferrara from Insight Credit Union is going to come talk about the newest business in Inverness. And then we have a new chamber face that we'll introduce to you, so stay with us. We'll be right back.